the top 6 and won $14,000. The BFI has been good to the Petska boys. Jay Simon and Jeff Midland will be next to go. This is the high five team. 33 on the program, 49-17 coming in. Be clean, boys, make it perfect. And they are! Clean in the field again. 7:07, everybody's in the sevens. That plane will fly. Put them in the average now with a 56.24. 56.24 went to the lead by 13/100ths of a second. Now Mojo goes to second. Buck and Barnes are at third. Eros and Wilkerson are at fourth. Here's the high 14, Guy Howe and Craig Mader. There were 45 and a 96 coming in. Team number 10 on your program. The fastest steer that they've roped all day have been in the sevens with a 7:84 than an 8:80. They need to be quicker than anything that they've done all day in order to hold it. Their boys are going to make a pressure run. Long, hard running steer, Gray and Rody stretch a long ways on a heel rope and they're clean. 8 and 42 100. 8:42. That's not the cow to draw in this sixth round to have to win the money on. 54 and 38. 54-38, no doubt about it. We're going to take a jump to the lead right here by a second and 9/10. The last three teams to go. Clay Taylor, the gray-haired gentleman from Idaho, and Evan Tripp, his neighbor. They are 43 and 6. This will be the closest of the three teams coming in. We're talking about 1 and 6/10 of a second separate the last three teams. Team number 37 on your program as you look to them. They were fourth in the first round with a 7:98. That's the fastest steer they've roped all day. Then a 9, then a 17, an 8, and an 8, and an 8. Can you do it again, an 8, boys? It won't hurt you a bit. You got no time to be making any mistakes. Bad handle, get him straightened out, and try to catch one. Now, 3 loops, go for another one. Come on. Evan, build up, coil up, you can do it. The worst that they can win at this point would be 6th if he can be in there at about 11, and it's not going to work. Ladies and gentlemen, give them an ovation right now. Clay Taylor and Evan Tripp are going to be out of there. That's the second team now, out of 13 that are going to take a no time. The last two teams to go, Simon and Tanazi, Tyler and Northcott. It sounds like Denver. It sounds like Houston. It sounds like Salinas. It could be the Cow Palace. It could be the NFR. Here's the 4 boys that have beat each other and beat each other to death for the last decade. Mark Simon and Brett Tanazi, 43-28 coming in, 1 and 2/10 seconds apart. They've got no time to be messing around. We're talking about 11 seconds to as long as 18 to get any money. Can you rope 3 loops in 18? These guys could rope 4 loops in 18. But 11 and 1. 11 and 1 is what you've got to play with. Don't mess with it. Just come and rope some. I don't think this is the time to be looking at seeing how much money you could win in the short round. Here we go. Mark Simon, Brett Tanazi. What are you going to do? He's out. They're under. And we're clean. I mean to tell you what, he had to stretch that line a country mile. That had to be perfect.
7:35.
7:35. Man, did he hit that line. 7:35. They are now 50 and 63 100. Gentlemen, stay a horse back and stay close. Ladies and gentlemen, Matt Tyler and Steve Northcott for 1993 is the number 1 team coming in.
8-6.
Let's take a look at it. And at 8:59, 8:60, you got 8-6 to go for it. Boys, don't stretch your luck. Let's just make the best good short run with some confidence that you can make. Matthew and Steve, let's go. Right there, Bass Man got him to the head end, black steer now 2. You've got all day to do it. 7 and 8, they had time. They had all the time in the world. 49, the only team that's going to be under 50 with a 49-83. Ladies and gentlemen, it's champagne time for Matt Tyler and Steve Northcott and $50,000. Boys, come on over here. Get your hats and leave your ropes. I've got pretty girls in champagne for you. It's going to be the number 1 spot as we look to Matt Tyler and Steve Northcott. Mark Simon and Brett Tanazi in number 2. Guy Howe and Craig Mader in 3. Top 4 with Jay Simon and Jeff Midland. Then